see, I only had this sofa particularly for 2 weeks, and it's already tearing the fuck up. It's tore up. I so wanted to like this couch, this section. Come on, come on, come here, Rosie. I so wanted to like it, but let me tell y'all why I regret buying this couch or buying a sofa from Rooms To Go. I don't so much regret buying the couch because it was Rooms To Go. It's just, hopefully I have a better experience. Okay, so I always wanted a sectional, and when I was a little girl, I always told myself when I grow up, I'm gonna buy me a living room set. I'm gonna buy my furniture from Rooms To Go. Cause when I was little, Rooms To Go, to me that was for rich people. I don't know, it's just how it was when I was little. When I used to go there when I was little, it was just so pretty, and everything was perfect when I was a little girl. So as an adult, I said I'll buy 100 from Rooms To Go. Yes, I read all types of reviews on Rooms To Go, but I still went. And I'm like, maybe it's just their experience. So I get this lovely sofa. As y'all can tell, it's gorgeous. I love it. It was a sectional. It had a sleeper. It's the color scheme I wanted. Only thing that I was skeptical about buying this sofa were all the white pillows, because white gets dingy and white gets dirty. But I'm like, clean them. You can clean it, or I just count my losses with it being white or whatever. So, and also these pillows aren't attached to the actual sofa, as you guys can see. And I know I don't have kids, but I got these little bad things. I got them, and they like to jump on my couch and mess up my pillows. So I was skeptical about that, because like, oh, I'm gonna have to keep moving the pillows around, whoop-de-whoop, and I don't have kids. But like I said, I got these dogs, and I'm like, well, I don't have kids. It shouldn't be that hard to keep together, right? You ain't got kids. So I was like, I cut my losses with it having some of the white pillows and it being the pillows that are not attached to the sofa, but I still wanted this sofa. And the only name brand that I really know that's there is the celebrity brand at Rooms To Go. Cindy Crawford and that other lady, but Cindy Crawford, that's what I consider the name brand. And this wasn't a Cindy Crawford couch that I wanted. So I'm like, it's pretty, I like it, and it has a sleeper, because all the other sectionals, they only had this sectional with the sleeper and a smaller sectional with the sleeper, where it's just three, and it has that where you can put your feet out. I'll put a picture somewhere showing you what they had. So I'm like, it's a bigger couch, has a sleeper on it for when my brother-in-law comes, because he's in the army. So when he comes to visit for holidays or whatnot, and when he get his little off time, he comes here. And it's just me and my husband. We just have a 1-bedroom apartment, and it's a 1-bedroom apartment with office now that we have. So when he comes over, because I consider that my husband's little man cave, he can sleep in here. It's a bed. He don't have to sleep on an air mattress. And whoop-de-whoop. So I get my sofa, and I noticed that the sectional isn't lining up as they're putting it together, because there's little screws or whatever that you lock it in. I'm showing you guys right now that you lock it in, and it shows how it's supposed to lay together, and the section's supposed to be one. My sectional was not lining up, and I'm like, are y'all doing it right? Because these weren't Rooms To Go. The company that delivered my furniture originally was not Rooms To Go. It was another company, and they're not contract with Rooms To Go. So he was like, we'll put in the notation that your sectional isn't lining up. And they had an iPad, and they put in a notation that the sectional isn't lining up. But when they left, I noticed that my arms of my sofa were coming in, and they were crooked, as you guys can see. Okay, now you might not be able to see in this video the way it's angled, but if you were here, sitting next to me, you could see the sectional, the arms, they're coming inward and they're crooked. So once I called Rooms To Go, they already saw the notation that the sectional wasn't lining up. And then I told them, hey, my sectional, because they were just gonna send a technician out to fix it. And I was like, also my sectional, my arms are crooked, they're bent, they're not coming outward, they're coming inward. And I was like, you know what, we're just gonna replace your whole sectional. I'm like, cool. Like I said, I love the sectional. I got this sofa back in, my first sofa, I got that in April, okay? Then I get, I got that back in April, so I've had this sofa for some time now. Not this particular one, but my other sofa, and it had some wear and tear on it, you know, because I've had guests over, we've used the sleeper, it's comfortable, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. I had this sofa for, before I got my replacement. I got that in April. Here come June, I get my second couch. I'm having the same problem. Better yet, this couch is even worse. So, this time when I got the replacement, the Rooms To Go company, their actual Rooms To Go people came and delivered my furniture, the replacement. So I'm like, well, because I know what to look for now since I've had my other sofa for a good 2 months. The sectional is still not lining up. And I'm like, why is it not lining up? And the Rooms To Go guy said, because I guess he already knew why I was getting my couch replaced. He was like, because it's a sleeper, it's not going to line up. There are screws and nits and cranks under it. It's not going to line up. And I'm like, it wasn't sold to me like that in the store. It was lined up at the store. Now, granted, the in-store couch didn't have a sleeper, but it shouldn't matter anyway. Just because I have a sleeper doesn't mean I have to get a sofa that's not gonna line up. That's the point of my sectional. So he was like, and I was like, okay, I don't care. I do care, but he was like, somebody can come and fix it, because he made it seem like, okay, it can be fixed. They just gotta loosen some screws, do some screws so it can line up. But he was like, yeah, because it's a sectional. And in my mind, like, that don't make no fucking sense. But okay, I'm not gonna argue with you. So I was like, okay. It's only one part of the sectional has the sleeper. So I'm like, why isn't the other part lining up? It doesn't make sense. Well, I was like, okay, can you please explain to me why my arms are still crooked? And this is my second couch. And he was like, because it's a sleeper. And I'm like, okay, I understand. Okay, we gonna keep talking about it because it's a sleeper, which don't make no fucking sense to me, but I'm not trying to argue with you. I hate arguing with my people. Oh, I'm like, come on, baby. Come on, you my people. I'm trying to tell you, stop getting attitude with me. So I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, that arm is crooked because it's a sleeper. I'm like, okay, what about the other part of the sofa that does not have a sleeper attached? Why is that arm crooked? He walks out my door. Okay, but the other guy, he was like, well, ma'am, because the way we package it when it gets delivered, it's gonna wear and tear. Not wear and tear, but it's gonna loosen up, and the arms, I guess, supposedly magically come back together like they're supposed to. So he can see that it's crooked too. So I'm like, I didn't argue with him because he was being nice. I was like, oh, okay. So in 2 months, and he's like, in a couple of months or in like 2 months, it's gonna come out. But let it be known, I had my other sofa for that long, and the arm still did not come out. So I wasn't even finna argue with him. I was like, you know what, they can't help me. I'm just gonna call Rooms To Go myself, the customer service line, and see what we can do about my furniture. Cause I'm like, my first go around, they fixed it. They sent me another couch. I'm like, I'm not gonna have the same issues again. And if so, this go around, I said, well, make sure it's noted when he's about to leave. Make sure it's noted that my arms are crooked and my sectional is still not lining up. The same issue I had with my last couch. Okay. The same issue I had with my last couch. So, and like I said, because it was Rooms To Go, they actually had everything on paper versus the first time I got delivered, everything was on an iPad. So I'm like, make sure you put notations that blase, this ain't this and that. And I signed the paper and I made sure everything was documented. Okay? Because y'all ain't finna do me. You ain't finna do Roxy right. They ain't finna do that to your mama, right? We gonna get them. Okay. So, this sofa that I'm showing you guys, I only had this sofa for 2 weeks. And you see where it's tearing up at. It's even worse than the first one. Do you hear me? Y'all see where it's tearing up in the sleeper? Y'all see the arms? This couch is worse than my first couch. So, and I just realized how the sleeper part was messed up filming this video. Like, what the hell? So, anyways, when I got my furniture delivered, it was the weekend, so I waited till during the week to call the customer service because that's when they're open or whatever. And I called them, like I said, their customer service with me. They were very professional and very nice, and they worked with me. I know some that it ain't so pleasant, but with me, I can't say that they didn't try to help me. So I called Room To Go customer service, and she was like, okay, I'm gonna see what I can do for you because you're having the same issues that you had with your first couch. So she told me, you know, can you please send me pictures of the damages on your sectional. I just sent her the crooked arms and how the sectional is not lining up. Like I said, I just found out with this other part of the sectional that's tore up. So she called me right back after I sent the pictures. It took me 2 days to send the pictures because I had to work and I wanted to make sure it was light in here so you could see, because you can't really see on camera how the arms are crooked. So, and then I was working and I forgot the email address to send, so it was 2 days later when I sent the pictures. And within 10 minutes the lady called me back after she received my picture. She was like, okay, I have two options. Either you can get another sofa, the same sofa replaced for the third time, or you can get an exchange refund. They didn't want to give me a refund. Like, I need a couch, so and the couch that I originally wanted that I'm actually getting, I didn't know could fit in my living room, because when I bought this furniture, I hadn't moved in yet because we didn't have furniture for like a month because we had to wait for our new furniture. So long story short, they gave me a refund, and I'm going to do a house tour of my apartment, no, apartment tour, just the living room until I'm done with the other part of the apartment. I wanted to show you guys this couch before I showed you guys my living room set, because I'm getting a new one. I'm getting a Cindy Crawford sectional that doesn't have a sleeper. So I do have an air mattress, and I'm gonna buy one of those folding mattresses because it's the same thing that's inside the sleeper. I'm just gonna buy one of those so when he comes to visit, he can sleep on an actual bed and not an air mattress. So they did my exchange. I got another sectional from them because I couldn't get a refund. I mean, I probably could have fought it, but they actually have a couch that I want, and the reason why I didn't get that couch at first because it wasn't a sleeper and I didn't know if it could fit, but it's so comfortable. It's more comfortable than this. Rooms To Go, y'all need to take this off the market because this sectional is not what it is. So that is what I'm telling you guys to beware of. Rooms To Go. Look at your stuff. Why I regret buying this pretty sectional, but it is just cheap quality. It is cheap. I feel like they just threw this couch together and sold it. It is a hot mess. I'm actually glad I was able to have. It was a blessing in disguise. I was able to try the sectional out and get something else because they kept sending me broken, damaged goods. I understand, but that's why I regret the sofa. Still pretty, but I'm telling you guys, don't buy this. Like I said, it might be better off not having a sleeper, but it should be the same sofa, same couch with the sleeper. I wouldn't buy this because it's one of the prettiest ones there, especially nowadays because everything is gray. Everybody wants gray, but don't buy this piece of shit. Don't buy it. So, as y'all can see, I only had this sofa particularly for 2 weeks, and it's already tearing the fuck up. It's tore up. So, I'm not lying. They replaced it. I'm good. We're gonna see what happens when I get this next furniture. Because if my next furniture is a piece of shit like this one, trust me, I will be getting a refund. Do you hear me? Okay? Like I said, I got this all on my credit card, so it shouldn't be no problem. Y'all just giving me my money back. and give me back what I've already paid. So, all right, my YouTube babies, that is it. Say bye, Roxy. Say bye, Mama. Say goodbye. Say bye. Goldie over there eating. Come here, Goldie. Come here, my Goldie. Come here, my Goldie. Come here, Goldie. She camera shy. Yeah. This is say bye, Goldie. This is all the hair you see. This little thing sheds so much hair. Why?